As we were developing E Te Whānau, we looked all around the world for the answers. Māori rates of violence were severe. Māori children were most affected in state care. Māori women were more likely to be abused or hospitalised than any other race of woman in New Zealand. Prior to colonisation, Māori women were considered to be the envy of European women. What had changed so significantly, and what we came to find out, is that our values had considerably shifted from those earlier days and those traditional values, and that the notion of the sanctity of woman and the sacredness of children was no longer the same, valued in the same way and upheld in the same way. But actually, if we consciously think about the values of tapu or Māori sense of sacredness and the roles of women as the bearers of our future, then it shifts the way that we treat women. Also to understand that our children are our future and that they are a reflection of our ancestors and ourselves changes what you can do and say and how you act. And realising that whakapapa or the genealogical links are not just about an individual, but they trace histories and they go all the way back. And so I must treat everyone that I see with respect and care. And I think the outcomes to that are about a better, safer, stronger, thriving family, community and society. So we're in this for the long game. This is not a instant coffee fix. This is actually about preparing the future. But I think if we're prepared to make that action and consciously make those decisions and changes, we will actually reap the benefits in the future. But it will take us to consciously think about what we're doing every day and in every action that we take, whether as a leader, whether as an academic, whether as a social change agent, or just a member of the whānau. Everyone has a role to play.